Welcome to How to Start Reading the Bible Part 2, What Do I Read First? My name is Sean Prokus, and I am the Digital Ministries pastor here at Northside. My goal is to get you up and running when it comes to reading through the Bible in this series of short videos. So let me jump right into things, and I'm going to recommend that you start with reading the book of Luke and then the book of Acts. Luke is one of the four Gospels that tells the story of Jesus' life. Acts is another book written by Luke, so the same author, and it talks about the history of the early church. So if you go to the table of contents, there should be two divisions, the Old Testament and the New Testament. If you go under the New Testament section, Luke is the third book in the New Testament after Matthew and Mark, and Acts is the fifth book in the New Testament. So why am I having you read these two books? There's three primary reasons. First of all, Luke and Acts were written to a more general audience in the New Testament, and so I believe that they're more accessible to contemporary readers today. Other Gospels, like Matthew, lean towards a first century Jewish audience. The second reason I love to read these books back to back is because they are a simple linear history that is easy to follow. And the third reason why I love reading these books is because it's the same author. And so it makes the transition from one book to the next really easy. One of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to recommend that when you read through Luke and then the book of Acts is that you do a Bible plan. And I'm recommending one from the Bible Project because it has supplemental material, particularly videos that help you understand what you're reading. So all you got to do is go out to Bible.com or download the Bible app and click on Plans. And then after you do that, under Plans, search for the Bible Project, one word, then add the words Luke and Acts, and then go ahead and start that plan. So after you start reading through the book of Luke and then the book of Acts using the Bible Project plan, I'm going to recommend that as you daily read that you start with prayer. And you may be like, I really don't know how to do that. Or you may be really comfortable with it. But if you're not comfortable with it or just need a little bit of help, there's nothing wrong with taking pre-written prayers. And one that I love comes from the Bible Recap with Tara Lynn Cobble. And so she prays this daily, and I read this out loud daily when I do my Bible study. As you read the Bible, it's also important that you understand and apply it. Each day as you read a chapter, I'm going to recommend that in order to synthesize the material and learn more, that you answer the following questions in a notebook. And so the first thing I'm going to recommend is that you write what you just read in your own words, just a couple sentences to describe the stories that you just studied. Second question really revolves around discovery, and it's what was your favorite part or your favorite verse in your reading? And why was that your favorite part? How did God speak to you through that? The third thing that I'm going to want you to do is to write down what questions you may have from your reading. What did you not understand? And so there'll probably be people or places or concepts that you don't understand. You may have theological or philosophical questions about what you just read. So go ahead and write those down. And if you're interested in not only raising those questions, but want to get them answered, I'm going to recommend that you use a study Bible when you study. It's not going to answer all your questions, but it'll answer some of them. So here's like an NIV study Bible, and here's an NLT study Bible. And let me just show you really quick pages from a study Bible. So the one on the left, these are two pages from two separate study Bibles. The one on the left, you can see the top third of the page is the actual text of the Bible, and then the lower 2/3 of that page underneath that horizontal bar, those are study notes that help you interpret the text and understand the historical context and meaning and answer a lot of questions. The one on the right that is from Genesis, it's Genesis 1 and 2 right there at the top. And then if you look at that dotted line underneath that, that's study notes. And so those really help you out in answering some of those questions. The final question that I'm going to bring up and study really revolves around application, and it is this: what did God teach you today, and how can you apply it to your life? So what did God reveal to you through the scriptures, and how can you live that out? I put together a PDF with all of these questions. If you want to print that out and fill it out, that may be really helpful to you. Of course, you can always fill out your answers to these questions in a notebook. So that about wraps things up. In my next video, I'm going to be running through what you should read after Luke and Acts. Thank you guys for joining me. God bless.